Siya Kolisi, the first South African black captain, has the opportunity to make history in United Nations. Yes, just one more time. Well, not one more time, many times after that. But this is an opportunity for South Africa to really go in and make history. We kick off against the All Blacks and then we face the rest of our pool games. We enter in hectic quarterfinal, semi-final, and maybe even the dream final against the All Blacks, whoever it may be. Whoever we meet, it's going to be a special occasion. So I wish all the opponents all the best of luck, but to my Springboks, big love, big respect. You've led us all this way and I can't wait to watch and scream for you along this World Cup. All the best, stay safe, make us proud, and remember one thing, never give up. Thank you, go boys.
Hi guys, how's it? Welcome terug. Goeiemorgen. Yes, it's still morning here in Texas. Yeah, I know this is a bit of a different environment. I'm actually in my living room, so if my dog jumps on camera, I'm sure you folks won't mind at home. You guys have all seen the lady dog, and yeah, she's sitting on the couch to my right. Yeah, just being a puppy. That's what she's the best at being. She's still doing fine. She had a couple of health issues right after we got her, but she seems to be doing just fine now. Now she's always misbehaving, as me and my missus will say, or I sing to her. It's pretty embarrassing. If she comes up to the camera, you guys might get to hear the song I sing to her all the time, but she's a puppy. And then there were 8 teams. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the quarterfinals are upon us. Lineups have been announced for the Sunday afternoon, 1400, 2 p.m. local Central Standard Time here. I know it's going to be a late one for my followers in South Africa. I think it's like a 9 p.m. start time for you guys. So I'd tell you to go easy on the beer, but I know South Africans, and there's no such thing as going easy on the beer. But try not to be that lit by like 9 o'clock. This is like asking your grass not to grow when it rains. Can't go without mentioning always these pregame videos throughout this entire World Cup being dedicated to the memory of one Mr. Gareth Mason G-Man. I don't think I could be anywhere near as excited as that guy would be if he was still here with us right now. You already know, man. Like, it would be, if he was here, he would be amped up, ready to go. And I know wherever he is at, he is probably, he's probably got nice big old bottle of cold beer, some biltong, and he's ready. He's counting down the minutes until kickoff for this one. And yeah, just can't ever forget that Oak. He is missed by so many of us down here. So before we even get into this, it is, history, but it's the elimination. It's the quarterfinal, but we still have to go through a little bit of the history. We were 8-4 in the last 12 against France, going all the way back to 2005. Damn, I wish I could go back to 2005. My body wouldn't be going through the problems it's having now. But back to 2005, France did have a 3-game winning streak from 05, 06, and 09. We know what happened in between that time. And they didn't win again until last year. So we have their number. The biggest loss we handed them in that streak was in 2010. We beat them 42-17. So, like I said, history doesn't really matter. It's the elimination. We'll kind of get into the lineups here in a second. The weather report. It's looking like it's going to be mostly cloudy. I've heard rumors of possible showers. And it's going to be 12 degrees or 53 for my my American friends here, which it's going to be a bit chilly. And if it's raining, it's going to be even worse. But we can hope that the rain holds off. And, it's a sold-out game. It's going to be 82,000 something fans. I don't know how many fit in there in Paris. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty large stadium there. And Fabien Gaultier has announced his 23-man squad to start. I will have to read it off my phone. I have not had a time to type it up and print it out, but I'm sure you guys will understand. I'll put the lineup up here up on the screen so you can read along with me. The front row will consist of Cyril Bae, Beto Muvaka, and Uni Antonio. The locks are going to be Cameron Woki and Thibaut Flement. Anthony Jelinek and Charles Olivion will be the flankers, with Gregory Aldrit, the starting number 8. Making his return, former World Player of the Year Antoine Dupont and Mathieu Jalabert will be the 9 and 10 guys. Luis Baye and Damien Pinot will be the wing combo, with Jonathan Denty and Gael Fiku the centering combo. Gael he's proper. He's good center. And the boot that's been saving him with the injury to Matembak would be Thomas Ramos. A 6-2 split coming off of the bench for Fabien Gauthier, with Pierre sorry guys. Pierre Boer, Reda Wardy, and Dorian Aldegre. I'm not good with French names. I'm sorry, guys. Will be the front row replacements, with Tofafeno, Francois Cro, and Sekou Makalu being the lock and back row replacements. Maxine Luku will be the scrum half replacement, and Yoram Mofana will be the center replacement. Now we move over to the team that, obviously, you see the jersey, you see the emblem, you know what channel you're on, the Mighty Springbok 23. And once again, everybody's playing checkers. Looks like we're playing chess, boys. The front row will consist of Stephen Kitsoff, Bongi Manambi, and Franz Maherba. Eben Etzebeth, of course, getting the start in the number 4 jersey, with Franco Mustard at the number 5. Captain Sio Khaleesi will be making the start at flanker, along with my favorite player of the tournament so far, Peter Steph Dutoy. And making his start once again, Dwayne Vermeulen at number 8. A very interesting pick at starting scrum half, but I'm not going to argue with it. Kobus Reinach will be getting the start at scrum half, with Manny Libok at fly half. Of course, Cheslin Colby, Kurt Leorenza, the starting wingers for this weekend, with Damien Dialende and Jesse Krill being the centers. And anchoring it all at number 15, Gaza himself, Damien Philipsa. A 5-3 split coming off the bench this weekend, with Dion Fodi, Oxenche, and Vincent Koch being the front row replacements. The Viking himself, RG Stamen, the lock replacement, with Quagga Smith, fast, crooked nose Quagga Smith being the final forward replacement. Faf de Klerk, Andre Pollard become the 9 and 10 off the bench, with Willie Leroux, the fullback replacement. So let's go ahead and just talk about the obvious thing here, the 5-3 split. And how do we feel about it? I think this is a masterful move by the coaching staff. Kobus and Manny play a very up-paced, fast-paced game. I think the idea is that we're going to try and outrun them quick. If we do get in some trouble, having Faf and Andre come off the bench is not a bad pair to come off the bench. I see where we're going with this. Having a guy like Philly come off the bench, a veteran leadership that you need to come off the bench. We have got a very solid bench, but that's not the biggest thing about this team. It's that starting forward 8, not a single guy with less than 50 caps. This is the most experienced starting 8 in this entire round. And I think we're going to need it. Now, people are already saying the scuttlebutt, oh, if you touch Antoine's head, it's a red card. Well, if you touch anybody's head, it's a red card. But this is rugby, okay? You don't got to hit him in the head to hurt his head. I worry that a scrum cap and you have a broken face, your scrum cap protects your ears and the top of your dome. It doesn't protect your face. What's going to happen when this guy is running with the ball somebody grabs him from behind to wrap him up from behind, and he goes face first into the ground. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. I get why he came back. He's a competitor. I've got nothing against Antoine Dupont. He is the best scrum half in the entire world. He is a general, and he does change the flow of the game. But he's nowhere near 100%. He just started training again this week. We brought up Lucanio Alm. We're all thinking Alm's going to play this weekend. He didn't even dress because he's not ready. He's not ready. Is Antoine Dupont ready? I don't think so. I think a broken face. You're not ready. We're not going to have to hit him in the head. We're not going to have to play dirty. It's rugby. His face is going to hit something. It's going to hit the ground. It's going to hit somebody's leg. And that's going to be it for him. Now, Ramos is proper. Fiku is proper. This is not going to be an easy game. They are going to have the crowd on their side, and this is not going to be a walk in the park by any means. And I know this. It's going to take a supreme effort from the Springboks to get this dub. And do I think we can do it? Of course I think we can do it. But it's going to take a supreme effort from all 23 men. Because this is not going to be an easy win by any means. This is going to take every single ounce of strength we have to get this win. And do I have faith in what we've dressed? Yes, I have a lot of faith in it. I think starting Thormulen is a masterstroke. The man has proven that, like, he may not have that sprightness he had at the young age, but he still has the skill sets, and they're still very solid. And he's still a very good leader, and he's still a very good, he steers the bus, and he steers it well. I think with Falemza starting at 15, we've got the speed in the back. We can overpower their forwards. Fiku is big. It's going to take Elende and Krill to stop that guy. But it's also going to take a supreme effort to keep Thomas Ramos out of the game as well. And I think if we can go in, don't think of this as the way we beat the All Blacks. We're not going to be able to ground and pound these guys. We're going to have to outspeed them. And I think we've got the guys that can do it. While I haven't been 100% solid with Dion Forey on lineout, he has been absolutely great at the scrum. And if it comes into it, I'll ride with Dion in the second half as well. He's been a great leader out on the field. He's shown great poise, and he's always ready for the challenge. So I have picked the Springboks to win by 5 or 6, I think is what I picked by. But you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if you think my thoughts on the game are great, dumb, cool, whatever. Just let me know. And I will see you guys all on Sunday. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Cheers, Springboks.